Yeah, it is yours.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, you got a St. God Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Hooray.
Shut up.
Mystical's just looking at it. Mystical's looking at Zombie's pussy.
What?
Words. I mean, I make fun of people like nobody else. I had it. I had it.
Shit, I'ma do it 5 times.
He's not oldest. Why the fuck do you talk like that? I once touched my dad's big ball. I tripped on my head and accidentally shit my.
Oh hell yeah, the Spanish Mountains team.
If I get raped, XD.
Oh, we don't care.
Because Henry beat the crap out of Cena.
I have so much fucking doors in my inventory.
I did not laugh a single bit at this.
Yeah, this is the end.
What the fuck?
On behalf of me and Ron, we say, fuck you!
Ron, this is Allison.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you?
Tired.
Now, do you work around here? You were at work earlier or just out? Oh, you're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a all night
Dumbass.
owl.
You're a night owl. You're not. You're one of those ones who can't sleep at night, huh?
Yeah.
He's got arthritis so bad. They say it, but he had it.
I have a heart disease.
Really? I didn't know you could have that. Like,
If I seen it, I would have.
well, maybe it's one of those things that doesn't manifest itself.
Hey,
till
Mendez.
you get older, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they
What would you do if Broly returned in Dragon Ball Super?
Why don't just for a little while? That's like it's all.
In a way, I would be happy because I like
Your
Broly,
mom was telling me that
but he's just gonna get demolished anyway because
Exactly.
Goku can just beat his ass easily right now. He can
In his
just
base form.
anything that
in his
I
base
can
form, yes,
answer
he can
for
just
you?
Goku can just put them off and beat him.
But imagine, like, Broly has been training. I mean, I know he's not the type to train, but imagine he's been training just like Frieza and comes back in this, like, godly fucking form, which actually doubles Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which forces Goku and Vegeta to do the fusion.
Because sometimes she can't always get out of the house
Right.
or go on those trips because of her pain
Right.
or the weather or, yeah, these stupid damn rides.
Yeah.
But I like to see her get the help she needs and that she deserves.
Yeah. Well, I think we could really help her with it. I really do. I don't
I
know.
will
I mean, I
say,
wasn't here with Trish. I don't know how that
What,
conversation took place. Sometimes she's
Imagine
very,
Broly
nurses are
coming
very,
back
like,
stronger than ever,
analytical, you know,
and he's
they
like
don't
even
explain
stronger than
things, or
Super
they
Saiyan God,
maybe
Super Saiyan
over-explain
Goku, and
things.
Vegeta,
We talked
forcing them to
earlier,
fusion, and we get a
this is
Gogeta
kinda
Super
how
Saiyan
we
God,
would-
Super Saiyan.
We would do it with her. You know, if she
How
has
cool
a
would that be?
doctor, either Dr.
Very
Don't,
cool.
or we have
Or
our
just not even
doctor
Broly, another fucking
that
villain that's so
would take
strong
her on
that
as a
forces
patient.
Goku and Vegeta to
What-
fusion,
it would
because it
limit
has
her
been
from having
mentioned
to go
multiple
to the doctor.
times.
So what
I'm
we
actually
do
waiting
is
for
if
the
she's
day that
having a
Gogeta,
problem,
Super Saiyan
let's
God,
say
or
she
even Super Saiyan God, Super
cold
Saiyan
and
is
needs
born.
an antibiotic or something like that, she doesn't
Or
have
even
to go to the
Vegito,
doctor.
for all
Our
that
nurses
matter.
are coming in
I don't
every
care,
week,
just one fusion.
and they're going to identify that, and then they're going to call our doctor, and they're
The
gonna
Super Mario Brothers
figure out
movie
what
got
they
a
can
higher
do
rating on
next.
Rotten Tomatoes than
It's
Batman
much
vs
quicker than
Superman.
going to the
Really?
doctor's office and waiting.
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman was a good movie. Why do people hate it? What's their arguments?
According to Mr. Miyamoto, he didn't like the movie because it was too similar to the game. Isn't that the
Fuck
point?
is that for an argument? The fuck, man? Why does that matter? Why does the game matter? It's about the movie.
She's not feeling any better. Maybe she's in a lot of pain, but it doesn't seem life-threatening.
I like the movie. It was
That's
awesome.
when we say call
let's
us,
see.
because we can get you pain meds before the ER.
But I think they're
That way you
gonna
don't
make
have
an
to call
animated Mario
911,
movie
Get her out in the
soon.
cold or in the middle of the night. Wait in the ER.
So that's
We
gonna be
have our
pretty
doctors in our
interesting.
pharmacy.
Well, people are gonna
We can
shit
get
on it
meds
as always.
24 hours a day delivered.
Do you know anything about
So,
Dragon Ball
it's-
Heroes? Because I
That's what
haven't
she meant
followed
by
it
that.
at all.
It's much easier to do it
Dragon
that
Ball
way.
Heroes is
By all
an
means, if
arcade machine in
it's an
Japan
emergency
which
situation,
uses cards.
you call. If you feel
Oh.
like it's, you
Yeah,
know.
That's
'cause I
all-
was gonna
that's
say they
pretty
had
much like all I
Broly
know.
shit
What
in there.
happens if she's in there for less than 24 hours? Maybe it was just a false alarm or just something.
Oh god, in the
minor.
beginning of the video
She
we
comes
already
home,
see the
she's
shadow
still
dragon that has been
on
summoned by the underwear
We're
wish.
still taking care of all the billing.
And
If she ends up
Goten, I
having
mean the
to
Trunks
stay
and
in the
Goten are
hospital for a
nothing.
certain amount of time, we then look at why
You
she's
see the
in there.
fake
Is
Goku.
it because of whatever
Oh,
her
here
medical
comes the fusion.
condition is, or is it something different? You know, maybe she got pneumonia or something like that. Then we look at that, and then we
Oh,
make
that's
a contract
that's
with the
pretty
hospital
badass.
to keep her there.
Okay.
So,
I like future
something
Trunks
else
more
that we
than
talked
Kid
about
Trunks,
earlier
just
is
saying.
that if she doesn't want our service after a couple weeks, say
Who
this
doesn't?
is not for you guys.
Future Trunks was a
You know, you're
fucking
done.
badass.
You just sign a form saying you're waiving your hospice
He
right.
killed more
There's
people than
this isn't
Goku,
when you sign on the dotted
despite
line,
appearing like for
you're
only
stuck
like
with us
how many
forever.
episodes? I don't know.
It doesn't go that
10,
way.
A couple.
maybe less,
So I
maybe
want
more.
you to know that too. That's if it gets
Counting
a
the
little too
movies
much
as
for
well.
you
He
guys,
killed like
you just
a
want
lot more
everybody out
guys
of
in
the
Goku.
house, and we can do
Yep.
that.
And he's just a total
But in the
badass.
meantime,
Oh,
you
here we
know,
have
we
Super
get
Saiyan 4
her
Goku.
a new bed that's very comfortable for her. We can get you the bar. We can get you any of that.
Oh, now the
those
underwear
medical
dragon
supplies,
transformed into a fucking
if,
retard.
like insured drinks, any type of briefs that you might need. I mean, anything medical supply related like that is covered under that benefit. You don't get a bill for that.
Okay, what about, like now she's laying on a pad. You know, like the pads they put in the bed at the hospital.
Yep.
Can you get those?
Yes.
Hi, Bulma. No, that's when Vegeta surpassed Goku.
We have an aide that will come in
Hey!
and either can give you a bed bath,
We're back.
give you a regular shower,
Alright.
whatever you prefer. They can do the physical therapy,
Prefer.
help you move around. They can give you a massage. They can clip your
Around.
toes. They can do a
What's
little bit
that?
of light housekeeping for you.
Hot damn Jack massage.
For ya. Why
They're
did she
kinda
put
here
so
to
much
just
pressure
make
on
you
the last
comfortable
fucking
in between
word?
the nurses' visits.
Later,
That's
I mean.
kind of how we like to space it out. We like to have a nurse come one day, and then an aide come the
Okay.
days in between.
That's what I wanted to ask.
They
So-
come in between.
Right. So usually, depending on what care plan you guys set up when she comes out to admit you, you guys discuss kind of your needs and what you need to have. It's anywhere from 2 to 3 visits a week. So whatever that ends up being, then the aides come in those in between days to make sure that we have eyes on you at all times. So if we see anything happening, any other new conditions, that we can be aware of those. And then we have our social worker who will make a visit. And then if you want our chaplain, he's a local guy. He plays the guitar. He's like I call him my Christian hippie friend because he's kind of a little bit of a hippie. But he comes by and play you some music and pray with you or whatever you make. And if you don't want that, you don't have to have it.
Good one.
You don't want the 8, you don't have to have it. You pick and choose what you
Well,
want.
he can come by and talk to me. The music.
Yeah. That's where I was there today. He does church service at the nursing home, and he plays the guitar, and we serve cookies. So that's where I had to run off today to Warsaw.
Okay, what else do you guys need from me?
We
Yeah.
just go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
If we decided to do.
You don't need anything else but you being here to have the nurse meet with you. She'll come and she'll write down all the medications you're on. She won't touch any of them. She'll write them all down. And so we will get them going through our pharmacy. She'll have you sign the paperwork. There's paperwork obviously to be signed, your Medicare and all that information. So that's really it. It's just a few papers to sign, and then they'll start ordering the equipment. It's usually within a couple hours. So
Okay, another question. How about, like, I know she already has most of this stuff covered already, but, like, how about if she needs, I guess, something more? Like oxygen-wise.
well,
It said the trilogy doesn't manufacture hers.
we will get it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we use our own DME provider, and I've never had a situation where they haven't had something. And like I told her, I know that she really likes the gentleman who does this machine,
Yeah.
but you know, if it's a bill you're paying that you don't need to pay anymore, we'll cover that. We'll come in and replace this unit with our unit. But that's up to you. If you want to keep that guy, that's fine by us. But we also utilize Life Alert if that's something that would interest you. We pay for that if you would need something like that. But all that is covered under the hospice benefits.
See, what happened to me one time is I was taking a nap. I told him I was really tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I was taking a nap. And I woke up and I said, I really don't feel good. And I'm not breathing very good. So he gave me a breather, what's what I call them.
Yeah.
And I took all that in. Then I said, dude, I don't know, I just don't feel good. And I laid back down, and then he said I sat up and said that I couldn't breathe. So he told me to immediately call 911.
Mm-hmm.
That was a time that I had pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no clue anything showed up that I knew that was coming.
Yeah, it just hits you like. Well, I've heard when you get pneumonia, it hits you quick. There's no sign that it's coming. It's just kind of like you get a little cold and it's like boom.
Well, even the doctor didn't even seem like she had even the cold. He was checking breathing and ears, nose, throat, and he's like, I don't see anything. But the guy that comes and does this, he's not even a doctor, but he's like, oh, I'll check your symptoms if you want.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hear a slight thing. I wouldn't worry too much, but I would like to go, like you to go see a doctor.
Yeah.
And she's like, I seen the doctor already. Not even 2 days later, she was in the hospital, not breathing,
Yeah.
ventilated.
Well, and that's the great thing about like having this benefit is that you're going to have that nurse, and I'm telling you, these nurses might as well be like nurse practitioners because
He wants to read all
They're-
that paperwork to the max.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's a lot of
I mean,
medical jargon, but and they go over it. The nurse who comes will go over each paper with you to make sure you
As long as it's not
understand.
Trish.
No, it won't be Trish. You didn't bond with her.
She's too scatterbrained.
What do you think about that hair?
Yeah. Whatever she was explaining that day, she was here. And
Like
then
she
you
was
come
on-
in and explain it all again earlier.
Yeah,
It's like totally
different. Well, I will tell you, Trish is out of our Springfield office. What she does is kind of does evaluations and stuff. So she won't ever be a nurse that comes and visits you. So that should make you feel good.
Thank God.
You'll have some local Osceola ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't bother me, but she was just
She's very hyper.
schizotype.
Very, very hyper.
I was like, oh my God, I wish I had some of your
I know, right?
I did tell her that. I said, I wish I had part of your energy.
She's a nice lady, but I've been with her a few times, and sometimes I think I'm too hyper, and she puts me to shame.
No, you're pretty laid back. I mean, that's how I am. And you gotta tell people, I tell it like it is. If I feel like they're doing something I don't like, either they'll hear about it or you got it.
Yeah, I think if you end up deciding that let's say you want to do this, our clinical manager, who's she's kind of like our lady in charge. She's our nurse, and she's on call this weekend, which would mean she'd be the one doing it. So she knows her stuff, and she's super mellow. And she's super detailed. So, I mean, as far as she knows her stuff on Medicare, Medicaid. I mean, any little in-depth little question.
What I need from a nurse is I've got a pulse thing or whatever the hell it's called. But I need somebody to I'm gonna make my sheet again. I want somebody to let me know my
all your stats, and then you keep track of them.
My blood pressure. I don't have any way of doing that.
Okay, yeah, they can make you up a little chart.
And my blood readings, I write them down once in the AM and once in the PM, so somebody can let me know how that looks to them.
Yeah,
and
that's a great idea. That's a great idea because, you know, we're not here in the evening, so if there is some fluctuation, that's really good to document that so they can see what's going on all during the day.
Yeah, I do that. So, you know, I want to know what am I doing wrong?
Yeah. Because we have a guy that he's fine when the nurse is there, but when we leave, his wife always says that she does the checking for him, that it always changes, and it's because he gets out and he's doing stuff in the yard and like feeding the chickens and doing stuff. But when we see him, he's just all chilled and, you know, laid back. So it's good to kind of see when you have those moments like where you're feeling really bad. It's good to do your stats then because we can kind of see what we're, you know, where that's fluctuating.
I mean, see, he got the impression that it was going to affect my check. He got the impression that I had to leave here and stay in one of you guys' facilities.
No.
Then he got the impression that that you guys were taking over every aspect of my life. That I could not
How'd you much that?
And that's just because what one of the people that came here said. They said that when she signs this, it's kind of like a jail system, I guess, where they have full control over her money.
Like
And
Trish or another company?
no, this was another company.
Okay, so no, when you sign and it's all
You know what
gonna
we
be
need
in
in
there,
this?
that you're just there's different forms
female
for different
Super
things. So
Saiyan.
there's going to be a Medicare form. There's going to be
That we do,
you know, a
in
doctor form that who you want
How
to follow
boss would
you.
it be
There's
if we
gonna
had
be
like a
different forms, but
Super
when you
Saiyan
sign
pen
on,
or
you're
another
basically-
Super,
we
or
do
even
not
Super
touch your
Saiyan Bullet?
financials at all.
Runs
All
in a
we do
fighter.
is get your Medicaid number
That'd
or
be
your
cool.
Medicare number. That is all we do. You're in charge of your
We know
personal finances.
Chi-Chi
You
can
will
go
never get a
KO
bill
Ken,
from us
which is
for
pretty funny.
anything.
But
You may
we
get
need a
statement
female
from
Super
Medicare
Saiyan.
showing you kind of your benefits, but you won't ever get a bill. We don't ever ask you for a dime. We don't ever touch your money.
1 second.
And you can sign on and off as many times as you'd like, as long as you qualify. There's qualifications, which is why Trish came out, and you do qualify under Medicare. So let's say some people get better on hospice. Some people actually, it's a statistic you can Google, that when people are on hospice care, they tend to feel better and do better. And we have people that we graduate off the service. We have a guy now that we're getting ready to graduate off service because he's not declining. He's getting better. So if there's no decline, we have to take you off
Oh,
the
it's on the
service
3D, I
after
didn't
a
know
certain
that.
period of time. So, you know, this can just go on for a while. Like I told her, we have my neighbor, he's been on our service for almost 2 years. So it isn't like something horrible is going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, so it's not like I guess it's not like a plan. It's a plan for you to get better, but it's not a plan where, I'm here to see you for 1 week, for a month, and then we're done.
Nope. As long as what they'll do is once you have your initial period of 90 days, at that period, if let's say there has been no, you're just maintaining. You haven't gone and gotten much better, but you haven't gotten worse. Then they'll sign you on for another, I think, 30 or 60 days. So that just keeps re-happening. They keep re-evaluating you, and if you kept, even if you, let's say you showed you got a little better in the 1 month, that doesn't mean they're going to come and take you off of service. They're going to want to see where that you're progressively getting better, not just like, she had a great month and her stats were all great. We're going to take her off service.
Well, yeah,
now.
that's going to happen.
Yeah. So we're gonna monitor that, and then we're gonna see how you do. And if you go down any, then you're definitely staying on. So that's what happened with this gentleman, my neighbor. He's got congestive heart failure. and so there's no treatment available for him, and he just has a very, very slow decline. So he's been on and reevaluated those 2 years, and he stayed on service. So
Shit.
and they'll come. They're still coming the same amount of
That
time.
scares me.
Why does it scare you?
Because when I went to the hospital that time, wasn't it when I got intubated, they said that I had congestive heart failure.
They've been saying that for years, so.
They've
It's a
been.
very long disease process.
And even Dr.
It's a
Liston
very
said
long-
it's nothing to worry about.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was another question you had for her.
Yeah, Dr. Liston.
Yeah,
Dr. Lesbian.
If he could come out see her or something.
No, if
Or-
they could.
Did you see the
when she went
picture,
to go-
Mendez?
She
Oh,
used
no.
to go to Golden Valley.
Yeah, I
and
saw
see
it.
Dr. Liston.
How badass would that be?
He moved out
He quit.
I like it.
there. He quit with Golden Valley.
Like in Super, we have a female Super Saiyan. That'd be amazing. I'm still waiting for the day that a female Super Saiyan,
Y'all could.
a female fusion. That'd be
That'd be
When it
funny.
comes to her.
right. Like fucking Pan and Bulla fuse up. We'll call
Oh,
her.
dude, fucking TT and Bulma.
You have all your medical records, so I don't know if we have.
We have
his.
Bulchi. Yay, Bulchi.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or Chiba. I don't know.
What's his name? Lind, L-I-N-D.
No,
Nice.
Liston.
Liston.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember his first name?
Or fucking Videl and Android 18.
Do you know where he went?
He went to Kansas City.
To the bathroom.
Okay, so he's up in KC somewhere.
Did I?
Because I don't think we got medical records from him. I think we got CMH, Golden Valley.
I got
maybe.
88
I don't
T.
remember.
Can you help me?
I don't know. Have you ever been to Golden Valley?
There should be my records at Golden Valley in the cardiology.
Okay. Okay.
Tammy,
So,
her name's Tammy. I
Cammy.
think it's Cammy. She used to do all that stuff for Dr. Liston. I think my records are there.
So here's the thing with the doctors, especially since he's moved from Golden Valley, it's their choice if they kind of get involved and follow you. There are some doctors that are just kind of like we had one over in Eldo, like he can see you for like 50 years, and then if you go on hospice, then he's kind of like done. So that's why we have our own doctor, because we need a doctor for those people. We can talk to him. We can get all his records that he put together for you. So we have everything, and we have our doctor now. She's out of Golden Valley, so it's probably going to be easy for her to get those records and have her review it, and kind of look at that and kind of see where you're at. Because he may
Where
or
are
may
you
not,
at?
with him
Where
being
are
in
you
Kansas
at,
City now,
bro?
he may be like, well, she's all the way down in Osceola. Now that's not to say we won't call him if we had a question, but with him not seeing you for a while, he's probably going to say, well, I haven't seen her for like a year.
Well, I had a bond with him, is why
You got along, yeah. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying if he had been still at Golden Valley, that would have probably been easy peasy. But with him being in Kansas City,
Easy.
he
Did she
may
just say
personally
easy
opt not to
peasy?
do it. But we will most certainly ask. We got to find him first, though. I'll Google him.
Well, I got it somewhere.
He's up there somewhere.
Yeah.
I got it wrote down somewhere.
But we definitely would get those records, because anything's going to be written up on that we'll use. So.
Well, see, he had me on a baby aspirin, and they took me off of it. The doctor at the hospital. Because he put me on some blood thinner.
Yeah, and aspirin messes up, kind of interacts with that.
And then he's got me on gabapentin, and I cannot live without that.
Okay.
All the medicines that I got right now are a must-have.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it in between them.
Right.
They're just must-haves.
Okay.
I've had people take me off of things
They're on.
Completely ape shit
Right.
until I got it back.
We don't want to do that. Like I told you, we're gonna look at what you're on, and we're not gonna rip you off of anything. So, what are you thinking?
Sounds alright.
What are you thinking, Miss Terry? You wanna try it for a little bit and see how it goes?
Sounds alright to me. I need the bed like yesterday.
Okay.
I need a new toilet.
Okay.
And like I told you, I need that manual wheelchair like 6 months ago.
Okay.
You can't get anybody to do anything for you. The doctors are mentally retarded.
Well, now you have your own personal team of people. I'm telling you, you will see the benefit of it. You really will. There's people that are very leery. They have the same questions you guys have. They have that fear. They hear that word, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't we call you sooner?" Because it's saving you from having to go out and wear yourself out. Going out there and
It
driving all the
bothers
way to
me.
Humansville.
It bothers me the ride.
Yeah, I can see why.
My back, my hips.
I mean, I think it would be better if they had like a bigger truck where she could like get one of these things
Right.
in there, but she's stuck in one of those.
Right.
I mean, have you seen that wheelchair in there?
Yeah.
Back wheels fall
Yeah.
off of it every time you roll down.
Back wheels bend, arms are like torn all to shreds.
That type of thing.
If you go off in the rocks frontwards, then the front wheels want to bend
Right.
and knock her out of the chair.
I fell out of the chair like 3 times already. When I fall, you have to call the ambulance, and then 4 or 5 other guys show up.
4 or 5 other guys.
I still don't
So they
understand
can
that.
lift my fat ass up off the floor.
If there's nothing wrong with you medically, why call an ambulance? Just send
Well,
the
I
car.
call the ambulance.
Yeah.
I call the ambulance when I fall because I know they have that thing.
Well, yeah.
And those guys don't have it. They got this plastic thing that's got handles
Yeah.
all the way
Okay.
around it.
Yeah.
And they pick me up that, go around the bed, and just plop my ass
Right.
back in the bed. You know?
So, what are you wanting to do with this bed? Are you wanting to like push that over there and put the new one here, or what are you wanting
Yeah.
to get rid of this one completely, or what?
I'll just push it over there.
Okay.
Let him sleep on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that may be the uncomfortable.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
look under here.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
I've got-
it's old.
I've got like 20 pillows under here
It's
that
an
I
older one.
borrowed from his pillow collection
Yeah.
to keep me from laying on and I'm still laying on
I think you'll be very happy with the new bed.
I think that's just because you don't have any backside. And it just,
She feels every little bit.
you feel every little bitty bump.
it. Yeah, I
that
got
there
that
is.
little apple, but I remember Mom used to call it a pinchy butt.
Oh, pinch your
But
butt.
I'd go up the stairs in front of her and she,
Pinch your butt,
and I'm
booty.
like, Mom, really?
Must be a mom thing, because I always do that to my daughter.
I'm like, really, Mom? But, you know.
Alright.
And I need somebody, this is going to sound mentally retarded coming from me too, but I need somebody that could come in here and help me not just clean myself and wash my hair and stuff like that, but I need
You know?
somebody to help me dye my hair.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm thinking, I wanted to go blonde again, but
Shit.
I'm thinking, how is that going to work with the peroxide or whatever the hell it is in my breathing?
We will make sure before we do any of that we definitely, with that being chemicals, that we are making sure that that's okay with your doctor. So, a doctor. So, that's to be determined. As long as they're okay with it, that's doable.
Because if not, I could go the other way, go back to
You
dark.
can go back to dark.
Or get purple, like you said you
There you
wanted.
Hey, everybody's doing that funky stuff now.
As long as you don't have the ammonia, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What my wish would be was to have a lighter dark, like a darker dark brown, and have the red flame things at the bottom.
Underneath.
That'd be
Underneath. Yeah. I have a friend who has that when she puts her hair up in a ponytail. It's just this big strip. It's like as red as your shirt. I'm like, and how did they get it that red in the dye? Because her hair is really almost black. It's a dark brown. But
See,
then the
that's
whole
what my hair's supposed to be, because I pick it, but I don't. The black just don't look good on me.
yeah
It just doesn't.
washes you out, makes you look gothic.
Well,
Go-
you know,
going goth.
I don't mind the goth thing, but you know, like the red right here coming off this.
Yeah, you got the red ponytail.
Right there, you know. But
Okay.
I don't have to have that. But
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
make a
like
note
gray.
of all that to our social worker, because if our aides don't do it, we have volunteers that will. So you just be thinking about. It doesn't even have to be like you said, a medical thing. If there's some things that you like that are a big deal to you, that are important to you, just write them down. And when our social, she won't come during the admitting part, but she'll come the first week. So she'll come by next week. If you go and do this tonight, she'll come next week, and you can kind of go over some things with her.
Why is she coming?
The social worker always comes by and visits after we admit somebody onto our service for that main reason. Maybe you have a list of things that you're thinking that you would like to do, or like your hair. We're going to talk to her about the wheelchair, the electric wheelchair, see what we can do about that. So there's those things that you can talk to her, because she has this whole resource bank of all these things that she can look at, like grants. You know, there's tons of hospice grants that people will, like I'm thinking the wheelchair possibly, maybe, don't quote me, but there's just things out there that there's money out there for
Wheelchair.
people that are, the electric wheelchair, I know you were talking about that.
I mean, they don't even have to buy a new one. I just want that one fixed. But
So, and she'll come, and then if you don't need her to come again, she won't ever come again. She may call you first and just say, is it okay for her to come? So it could just be a phone conversation.
I've had very bad experiences with social workers, and
Okay.
I'm very leery of it.
This one is a very non-judgmental. This isn't like child services or anything like that. This is a hospice social worker, and she is here for you.
I mean, here's what I'm thinking. You know, they come in, they see like this. Automatically, everybody looks at these guys.
It won't happen.
And
It won't
I'll
happen.
tell you,
we have-
every time I go by that wall, by that door, I sleep at night and hit this.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. We have so many people on blood thinners. This is very common.
I
This is
bruise
very
easy.
common. We have, I mean, that's common.
I mean,
But if you don't
trust
want her
me.
to come, she can just call you.
Trust me, I can't walk, but if one of these guys was hitting me, they would look worse than I do.
Somehow I believe it. And I can come if you want, if you feel better, like if she comes. But I'm telling you, there's no judgment. She's here for you.
I would feel better if you come with
Okay.
anybody who comes out here.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I don't like people, majority-wise, I
Yeah.
hate women.
No.
Most women, if you look around, their attitudes, their actions, I'm old school.
Catty.
I mean,
Catty women, I know.
You look around and it's like, you know, what the hell happened to the world? And these women make the ones like us look bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like watching these court shows. You know, I've got 5 daddy mamas.
But yeah,
You know,
I know
what
it.
the hell?
I know it. I got 5 babies and all different daddies. I know.
I'm like, what the hell is
Okay.
wrong with these people?
Well, if you're good, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Susie know, and then I will call you and let you know what's going to happen. I'll see if she's going to come or what's going to happen. So I will call you. That number you called me on earlier, that's the home phone, 646, what was it, 22555 or something? Okay. Okay.
That's your home number?
That's your number.
That's our number.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, it came on my caller ID, so I just want to make sure that's the right number to call you on.
2252.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go converse with my peoples.
What do I do now?
You just chill out, and I'll call you and let you know what we're gonna do. I know that she was up in
Que le tengan el hocico amarrado.
talking to a family.
Ah,
So I
apágala.
think when she gets back, we'll talk about if you want to do it tonight or you want to wait till the morning or what you want to do.
I just don't understand what the hell we're doing.
Okay.
They're gonna come out. They're gonna. You've already gotten the evaluation from Trish, but she's gonna come out and she's gonna write down all your medication because we're gonna start paying and ordering your medication. So that's gonna be the first thing she does. She'll probably do your vitals and stuff like that. She's gonna look at the bed and she's gonna see. She's probably gonna bring and show you what kind of bed we're gonna order you. Okay, and this, the wheelchair, whatever other equipment you need, she's gonna order. You're gonna sign the paperwork. And then starting next week, you're going to have your nurses come. She's going to go over this with you too. She's going to say, what do you want our aides to do? Bathing, cleaning, massaging, what are your needs? So then they're going to set up and they're going to say, okay, now because I don't know what she's going to say because she's the nurse. We need to be out here. The nurse is going to come twice. The nurse is going to come 3 times, whatever that is. And then the aides are going to come 2 or 3 times. They're going to set a schedule with you. And so by the end of it all, you're going to have a schedule of when everyone's coming, and you'll have us taking care of your medical equipment and your medicine.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to. Okay, I just lost it. Oh, I wanted him to be able to read all of the papers before I signed it.
Okay. Well, what I can tell her is to bring it and give it to you. And while she's kind of doing everything else, because it takes a little bit. It's not like a 30-minute thing. It'll probably take an hour or 2 because she writes all the medication down. She's going to do your vitals. And so he can be reading it. And then if you have questions, she'll be here to answer them.
So
And we're not talking like a book. Her it's probably going to be Susie. I don't know that. That's why I want to call you and let you know for sure.
Okay.
It won't be Trish. With her big old hair. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Lots of teasing.
I didn't think people would have done that.
I didn't think so either. Okay. So you just hang tight and we'll let you know. And then nothing changes. You just go about your little daily life. But you'll have a comfortable bed. And you'll have a wheelchair.
And a potty chair.
And a potty chair.
And you can hang from your bar.
And you can hang from your bar. Great.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the bar. Last time they gave me the triangle, I didn't do shit with that.
Yeah.
The one they gave her didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was connected to the back, and it was like maybe a quarter of a foot chain, and then it came down to 3 inches.
All
Yeah.
I could do was hit my hand with it.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they have a catalog or what. I'm sure they do, but she'll kind of go over exactly what your needs are. And you just tell her. You tell her everything you just told me. And she'll hook you up. And maybe you get a good night's sleep this weekend.
Yeah. For a chance.
Because that's important.
I mean, just sitting here right now, my legs go slow.
Mm-hmm.
And my hips.
Okay.
I know I got a pinched nerve.
I think you do. And it sounds like it's me. When you have that numbing. So I'm gonna talk to her. She may not be back from Clinton yet, so I'm gonna converse with her and then we'll give you a call and let you know. I'd like to try to do it this evening and get everything out here. So I'll give you, that's what I'm pushing for, because I'd like for you to get it all set up. But I'll let you know if it does, and then that way you guys can start kind of shifting things and like rearranging. I mean, obviously you can't move the bed yet, but anything else you want to move out of the way so when they bring the bed in. Sound good?
Now, would that be delivered tonight, or?
Yeah, I mean, they usually deliver within a couple hours.
Okay.
Unless there's something specialty, then it would be probably tomorrow morning. But I mean,
Where do y'all get your stuff from?
we use therapy support. We have a nationwide contract with them. And it's kind of one of these things that we give them so much business. We say jump and they say how high.
Wait, therapy support. That's what I googled that one time when we were trying to find the bedpan.
Yeah, we were looking for a bedpan for her when she first came home. And he Googled therapy supports, and the guy I talked to was like, well, if she's not one of our patients, then...
I think it's
Sorry
what they
about
do
your
is what they're a contract company with like hospice providers. Like you have to be like through their network. I don't think they're like a CMH or
Yeah.
Golden Valley where they just distribute locally. So
Well, this one was in Kansas City.
Yeah. So ours is we have one in Springfield, and they'll come out of Springfield. And I remember I was with a nurse when I first started in Now it was in Springfield, but I was with a nurse doing an admission and admitting a patient, and they really needed the bed too because her husband was sleeping in the recliner and he was so uncomfortable.
No,
And I wasn't even there an hour, and that's the first thing that they do. Let me order your equipment. And before I left, that bed was being delivered within an hour. I was like, now obviously it doesn't happen like that every time, but I was like, wow, that's impressive.
And Angie was the same way. I called up there and asked her if we could get a bedpan. No, got to be on a patient.
I know.
I'm like, well, go figure.
You know Angie?
Yeah, Angie Howerton. Yeah, she said she talked to you a lot at the clinic. And she was at the clinic in the hospital.
Yeah.
She runs a tight ship, I tell you.
She did it there too.
So that's
She keeps everybody in line.
Yeah, once she left that office up there, that office fell apart.
I believe it, because she... Alright, well I'm going to go make some phone calls then, and I'll be in touch.
Right.
Okay? Any questions in the meantime, just call me. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you guys later. This is a really cool design here.
I drew that.
I wish that was my house.
Yeah, me too.
That looks nice. Wouldn't want to clean it, but...
No, if I could afford to build it like that, I'd have somebody come in and do it, all the work. You know?
Yeah.
Cleaning and whatever. I'm a chef.
Have a chef, come in and clean it.
That's why I like watching all those shows and just dream. We're trying to win the lottery or something, you know? Alright guys, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye. Hi, person.
That doesn't sound bad to me. And it sounds
See
like
you
they're
later,
wanting
Tater,
to help
Tater.
you.
Keep knocking on the door till I get in. I won't stop every time there's a dead end. I'm destined to believe I'm investing. My blood, sweat, my tears are more than a sentence could ever describe to you. Yeah, I still spend time and I write these rhymes for you. It's what I live life to do, cause I'm passionate. So when I write rhymes, immaculate. Young acts, KD, we have a dream.
If I remember correctly, you gotta face a bit to the wall. If you jump up, fucking dickhead, stop jumping. What are you doing? I had it. I had it. This dickhead decides to jump up.